Hello, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church, Milford, New Hampshire. I'm your pastor, Al Hoyt. As you can see, this is not the church office. This is my home office. There's so much going on at the church right now between carpets being installed and people coming in and out and some cleanup going on that it just wasn't possible to record in my office today. So I'm recording from home. Hope you don't mind. Today is Thursday, September 2nd. This weekend is Labor Day weekend. So it's also Communion weekend. So if you're planning on worshiping remotely, you are welcome to stop by and pick up your communion elements today between 9:30 and 1:30, and tomorrow between 9:30 and 1:30. Sunday, our worship service will be outdoors, weather permitting. Monday, the church office will be closed. Thursday, Garden Friends will be meeting in the morning from 9:30 to noon, as they always do. Saturday is the memorial for the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. It'll be held on the Oval. I'm sure the town website has more information on it. I will be there. I hope many of you will be as well. It's hard to believe, but it's been 20 years since the events of September 11th. It's also been renamed as Patriot Day. And then, of course, the next day is September 12th, which is Grandparents' Day, Rally Day, and it's tentatively scheduled to be our annual meeting. Now, our annual meeting this year is going to be what we've called a hybrid meeting. You can attend in person, maintaining safe distances, wearing a mask if you feel that makes you safer. If you're not vaccinated, we request that you wear a mask. You can attend via Zoom, and it will be every bit as much as if you were there in person. The link will be going out on that morning. Or you can attend if you don't have a computer or don't have the technical wherewithal to do all of that. You can just call in by dialing your telephone. Any telephone. Doesn't have to be a smartphone. It can be wired to the wall. We will be sending out that information on how to do that this next week. And anyone who needs assistance, all they need to do is call the church office and we can walk you through the process. But we will be sending out in our packet for information for the annual meeting, we'll be sending out a packet of the instructions on how to connect via Zoom or how to connect via telephone. Now, there's a few people in the congregation, not many, but a few, but won't be able to see this message because they don't have any form of email, internet, or smartphone. And if you know one of those people, they'll be getting these instructions in the mail. But if you know one of those people, encourage them to reach out to us so that we can help them participate as well. Now, like every meeting, we have to have 50 members, and that's 50 church members, in order to have a quorum to conduct our meeting. But because of the recent changes we made in the bylaws in the last couple of years, that quorum can include people on the telephone, people via Zoom. If you call in by the telephone, your telephone number is going to pop up on the screen of the host. I'll probably be the host, but it'll pop up on the screen, and someone will ask you point blank what your name is. They might call your telephone number, or when you sign on, if you say hello, we might say, "Hi, who is this?" And then we're going to check your name against the membership list name to make sure that everyone who's voting is eligible to vote. And non-members are certainly welcome to attend. They're welcome to listen to all that's going on. They're welcome to ask questions, but they're not allowed to vote. So keep that in mind. We're hoping that by doing it this way, we'll be able to have a quorum and finish off the business that's been postponed since last January. And that's mostly the nominating committee report and hearing the reports of various boards and committees. There's only going to be one, maybe two votes total. It may require, depending on how they go, it may require a roll call vote. So keep that in mind. Um, so that's what's going on with that. I hope that if you have any questions at all, call me, call Carol, call someone who's in the church administration, deacons or trustees, and hopefully they will be able to help you do this, get this meeting done. We are hoping to get it done on the first try. We hope we'll get enough people, 50 people, to participate. The meeting itself will be held in the sanctuary immediately following worship, which means there will be no food, there'll be no beverages, there'll be nothing except immediately following worship, we're going to progress right into the sanctuary and we're going to conduct our meeting. Hopefully, if the weather's nice, we'll have everything set up in the sanctuary in advance so that we'll just be able to get in, start the meeting, and get done with it. It should not take a long time. So look forward to seeing many of you either in person or via Zoom. Please make every effort to attend so we can attend to the important business of the church. I know I mentioned in our last message that I will be having some surgery on my neck. I have 2 discs that need to be repaired, and they will be done on September 27th. Judging from what the doctor and the physical therapists are saying, I will probably be out of commission for about 3 weeks. It could possibly go more, but we're going to stay optimistic and say that I won't be available October 3rd or October 10th. But hopefully, following that, I'll be back on the 17th of October. I'll still be able to pay attention to what's going on and deal with people, but I won't be able to be in my office, at least for a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to getting back to the point where I can do some of the things. This year has been kind of tough. We haven't been able to do some of the things we love to do, like canoeing and bicycling and hiking long distances. None of that has been possible because of the problem with my neck. So I'm looking forward to getting it done. If you're one of those folks who loves to tell people about horror stories about people you knew who had surgery on their back, please don't. I know a lot of people think they're helping. They're not. If you want to wish me well and offer prayers for the surgeon and prayers for the patient, that's awesome. That's absolutely wonderful, and I welcome those. But if you want to call up and tell me that I should go to a different doctor or I should go to a different hospital, and thank you so much for thinking of me, but I'm quite content with the doctor and hospitals I have. Thank you. And with that, please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. The church is starting to look really spectacular with the refinished floors in the sanctuary and the new carpeting. It's just beginning to look really beautiful. And I hope before long we'll all be able to be back in there. We are following very closely what the numbers look like. As soon as the Hillsborough County and our area falls below 3% new infections for 7 days in a row, we'll begin to relax some of the restrictions we're on. But we really can't consider relaxing those restrictions until we get to that level where we've got a sustained rate of new infections of under 3%. We have those numbers, they change every day, and we are monitoring them. So, we're trying to keep right on top of this. And as soon as it is possible, we will be back in person. And with that, sorry this is so long, but take good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. Take some time to listen for what God is telling you. And until we meet again, God bless.